Autumn Days. This is a LibriVox recording. All LibriVox recordings are in the public domain. For more information or to volunteer, please visit LibriVox.org. Recording by Claudia Salto. Autumn Days by Emanuel Geibel from The German Classics of the 19th and 20th Centuries, Volume 7, LibriVox Coffee Break Collection Number 9. Sunny days of the autumn, days that shall make me whole, when a balm for wounds that were bleeding drops silently on the soul. Now seem the hours to be brooding in still, beneficent rest, and with a quieter motion heaves now the labouring breast. To rest from the world's endeavour, to build on the soul's deep base, that is my only craving, in the stillness of love to gaze. Over the hills, through the dales I wander, where the shy, sweet streamlets call, following each clear sunbeam, whether scorching or kind it fall. There, where the leaves are turning, I hearken with reverent ear. All that is growing or dying, fading or blooming, I hear. Blissful I learn my lesson, how through the world's wide sweep matter and spirit together their concord eternal keep. What blows in the rustling forest takes life from the sun and rain is a symbol of truth immortal to the soul that can read it plain. Each tiniest plant that blossoms with the perfume of its birth holds in its cup the secret of the whole mysterious earth. It looks down from the cliffs in silence, speaks in the waves' long swell, but all its wonderful meaning the poet alone can tell. End of Autumn Days by Emanuel Geibel.
Excerpt from An Autumn Effect. This is a LibriVox recording. All LibriVox recordings are in the public domain. For more information or to volunteer, please visit LibriVox.org. Recording by Bill Moseley. Excerpt from An Autumn Effect by Robert Louis Stevenson from Essays of Travel, LibriVox Coffee Break Collection, Number 9. Excerpt from An Autumn Effect by Robert Louis Stevenson. I begin my little pilgrimage in the most enviable of all humours, that in which a person with a sufficiency of money and a knapsack turns his back on a town and walks forward into a country of which he knows only by the vague report of others. Such an one has not surrendered his will and contracted for the next 100 miles, like a man on a railway. He may change his mind at every finger-post, and where ways meet, follow vague preferences freely, and go the low road or the high, choose the shadow or the sunshine, suffer himself to be tempted by the lane that turns immediately into the woods, or the broad road that lies open before him into the distance, and shows him the far-off spires of some city, or a range of mountain-tops, or a rim of sea, perhaps, along a low horizon. In short, he may gratify his every whim and fancy without a pang of reproving conscience or the least jostle to his self-respect. It is true, however, that most men do not possess the faculty
Sample complete. Ready to continue?